Okay folks, welcome back. I did say see you next week, but actually we have to go through two of the answers. So this is video number 4. Okay, so we're now going to look at the working at the length here Z and working at angle here B. These were the two questions given at the end of the sine rule lesson. So let's go through them now. Okay, so the first thing that we do, we need to relabel the diagram. Okay, we need to relabel this diagram, and I'm going to label this one big A, so that can be my little a. That's my big B, that's my little b. Okay, let's write out the basic sine rule. Okay, we should be familiar with that. Now, by looking at the diagram, the triangle that we have here, we should be able to identify the 3 ticks and a cross. So we know the angle of A, and we know its. Do we know the corresponding side? No. That's what we don't know. Do we know big B? Yeah. Do we know little b? Yeah. Okay, 3 ticks and a cross. We are definitely using sine rule today. So let's do what we've done before. So we have, okay, so we have our solid dumbbells. We know the angle and its side. So there's my dumbbell. Okay, we know all of this set. The next set, the green set, we know the angle but we don't know the side. So that's why we use sine rule. Okay, we need to work out the value of A, but we have A over sine A. So what do we do from this to the sine A? So that's it, A divided by sine A. And the opposite divided by sine A is?
Inverse.
Times.
Oh, times.
Yeah. So we have now okay, so opposite of divide by is times. We do inverse of A, but that's only when we are working out A. Here what we're doing, the operation here is divide by sine A. So opposite of divide by sine A is time by sine A. So that actually is a common thing that's misunderstood by some students. They think, oh, opposite of divide is times and opposite of sine is the inverse sine. We can't reverse both functions because the main function is divide. That's the function that we're actually inversing the divide function. Yes, actually there's two actual functions there, and that can be confusing sometimes. So we only inverse the divide and not the sine. Okay, that was a good question there. So now that we rearrange the divide by sine A to become a time by sine A on the top, opposite divide is times. What we do now is put the values in. And we're nearly there. So let's go for the values. So B, little b, Sundar's is
10.
And big A is
47.
Okay, and then we divide it by the sine of B.
62.
Big. Okay, right. Time to put that into your calculator, please, for me. Tell me what you get.
12.1540.
Or we can say A is equal to 12. Okay. Now, let's look at the answer. One answer of 12, that's 10. Does that answer sound reasonable? Compared to other numbers there, yes. If that was, for example, 1.2 or 0.12 or 1200, you know you've made a mistake in the calculation. So always check the sensibility of your answer. Does it match the rest of the question? That's that question done and dusted. Let's move on to the second question, where we've got to work out the angle. Okay, here we go. Can you close the blinds? Does it say that? Okay, lovely. Okay, here we go. Now we need to label the diagram. So we need to work out this one here. I like to, they're labeled as B. Okay. That's the question they want us to work out B. That's fine as well. We can use as B. That'll be little b. Call this big A and little a. So let's put our dumbbells on there, what we know. Okay, so these are given the solid green circle dumbbells because we know the angle and we know its side. So that's complete set of information that's worth 2 ticks. Okay, the next set of dumbbells we have one item that we do know and one item that we don't know. So there's another tick and 1 cross. 3 ticks and a cross. 1, 2, 3. 3 items that we know, 1 item that we don't know. Okay, that's lovely. So let's go back to our original formula. Original formula, I'm writing nice and small here. Remember here we're trying to work out an angle, and because the angles are here at the bottom, okay, we could turn the first part of our rearrangement of this equation is to do what?
Flip it over.
Is to flip it over. Flip the whole equation upside down. Okay. So let's flip it upside down. Okay, that's the first part of our rearrangement. To work this out using cross multiply, you still have to make 3 movements anyway. So that's the first movement, flip it. Here comes the second movement. We want to work out, what do we want to work out? This is it. Yes, yes, yes. That one we don't know. Now, B has been applied by a function called sine, first action. And then it's been divided by 2. So pardon me, divided by B, which is the second action. Now, which action do I move first, Sundars?
Second one.
The second action. So the opposite of divided by B is?
Times by B.
Okay, so let's do that first. Right, now we need to move over the first action, which is the sine action. So the sine function. So sine is, B is being acted on by sine. So we grab the sine, it's not a multiply, it's a sine function. So don't get confused between the sine and like an x and a b and a number and a b. So we move the sine over to this side, it becomes
Inverse sine.
inverse sine. Hope you can see that in the video. I'll do it on top of that in black. And you drop all of this down. There goes B. Okay. All we need to do now is put in all the values. So let's just make sure that this part of the video is coming up onto the screen. Actually, we are running out. Right. I'm going to continue. I'll just. Okay, now you should be able to see the bottom of the board. So just sine. Okay, so this far away, give me the values. What's B?
11 times sine 44 over 19.
Okay, let me double check that. So there's your little b, there's your sine of A, the big A goes into there, and then your little a is 19. Lovely. Okay, so can you whack that into your calculator, smack it in there, what do you get?
B equals 23.7139.
23.7?
139.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our answer to 1 decimal place. Please feel free to pause the video, rewind the video, watch the video again, and go through all the different steps. But thank you for joining us again. So that takes us to the end of Sine Rule. And next week, when the ladies rejoin our class on the weekend on Saturdays for our 2-hour session, then we will have a look at cosine rule. Okay, until next week, good learning. Thank you, bye.